Hey YouTube, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how to hardwire your Xbox 360 Les Paul guitar controller, which, because it has the detachable neck, it has a lot of problems with disconnecting and like the buttons dropping out and stuff. So today I'm going to show you how to fix that. It's really easy and quick to do, so this is my tutorial on how to hardwire your Les Paul. Alright, first thing we're going to look at, of course, is the materials that you will need for this project. First of all, you're going to need this wire clipper. Really, any kind of wire clipper will do, just something that can clip through small cables. Also, this one's optional. It's a wire stripper, which you don't need for this. It can be nice to have it. Personally, I just strip the wires with my fingernails because it's easier, and the wire coating is pretty soft, so it's not a big deal if you don't have that. This is something that you probably don't have. It is a Torx 10 type of screwdriver, which Torx is just the type of screwdriver head, and 10 is the size. Pretty much any hardware store will have it if you don't, so it shouldn't be hard to find that. But you need it to get the guitar open, and it is true that you can do this with a Phillips, but you're probably going to strip the screws in the guitar, and that's not really a good thing, so definitely try to get the Torx 10 if you can. Also, just any kind of electrical tape, probably smaller the better, to patch up the wiring after we're done fixing it. So that's what you need for this project. Let's get started. Alright, so for our first step in hardwiring this guitar, of course, we have to take the back off. And first thing we want to do really is take the batteries out, because we will be messing with the wires. We don't want to get shocked. Next up, we have to, of course, take all the screws out of the back, which is really basic. I won't go through all that, but I am going to show you where all the screws are. First, of course, we have 4 up here in the neck. In the top of the neck, in the corners. Then we have 3 that go along the back of the neck, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 around the guitar. And the ones that people don't notice a lot are, there's one right behind the lock, right here, and there's also one right here. It's under the warranty sticker. And I don't think I really need to mention this, but of course doing this hardwiring is going to void the warranty on your guitar. If that's a concern of yours, then don't do this, but it really is going to fix your guitar. So we're going to break this warranty sticker and take the screw out that's under that, and that will get our guitar apart. So I'll do this real quick and you can see what it's like after that. Okay. Now that we have all of our screws taken out of the guitar, as you can see here, I already slid the neck out to get these 2 screws out that are right here. You can't see them while it's in the body, but once you slide the neck out, you just have to zip these 2 screws out to get the back off of the neck. For the body, once you take all the screws out, you can start to lift the back off, but do it very slowly, because there is a wire connecting the back to the front. There's this long red wire. I hope you can see it right here. Basically what you have to do is you have to take a little white plug coming out of the front of the guitar that goes into the circuit board in the front. You just have to slip that out of the circuit board. You want to grab it by the plug so you don't hurt the wire. Just kind of wiggle it around until it comes out. It's usually not too hard to get out. Get this out of the way. And also, sometimes the circuit board for the neck is stuck in the top right here, so you can just slide that out so you have a little more room to work. Let's see, it looks like this one is a little more glued in. I've never had one that was like that. But if it is, I'm sure it still comes out. Just try to get a good grip on it and pull directly up. There it is. So now the back of the guitar is completely off of the front. So, since we are working on the back of the guitar, this is what we're going to be working with, this little string of wires right here. And then you can pop the back off of the neck of the guitar, which is a little easier to do. And here's the other set of wires that we're working with. Now, the wiring is the hardest part of this job, but I've kind of streamlined it so it's a little easier. Basically, what we're going to do is take this little circuit board, which goes to the circuit board in the neck, which makes it detachable, and we're just going to snip that off using our cutters right here. Try to cut it pretty close to the circuit board so you have more wire to work with when you're rewiring it. We're just going to snip that off and then snip the one off that's from the neck right here. And again, just get right behind it and cut it away from the board. Real easy to do. These wires are very, very small. And that's all we need from the cutters, so we want to take these circuit boards out. And next up, because we're going to be wiring these two together so that the connection's more stable, we have to split. I hope you can see this right. The wire bands that we're working with right here, we're going to be splitting these apart. There's 8 of them, and that way we can connect them to the wires down here that look exactly like this. So you can do this with your fingernail, or you can get some scissors and just cut in between the wire, but it's not that hard to do. You just pull it across, and there should be 8 strands when you're done. So I'm going to pull that apart so you can see what it looks like when it's done. Alright, as you can see now, I've split all the wires apart on both of them, and I didn't even need to get scissors. You just kind of grab it with your fingernail and pull them apart, and that's pretty easy to do. And that gets our wires apart. Now, as you can see, I've stripped the first one, and all you have to do for this is kind of the same as the other one. You give yourself some room to work, you know, maybe half an inch, quarter of an inch, doesn't matter too much. And you're going to pinch the wire and pull back, and the plastic over the wire will just come off. And that's pretty easy to do if you've got some fingernails. If you have to, you could get like a knife or some scissors and just kind of nick the side and pull the plastic off. You just want to be careful not to cut too much of the wire, because if you don't have much wire to work with, the wiring part does get a lot harder. So all you have to do is just do like I'm doing, and as you can see, it's pretty easy to get the covering off, and go through that and do it for all the wires on the neck and all the wires in the body. Just strip them like this until you've got a decent amount of wire on all of it. So I'll do that real quick and I'll show you how the wiring goes.